Charles LeBlanc here. Come closer. Come closer. Closer. Okay. Charles LeBlanc here. Ever since the raid on my place that occurred on January 19 from last year, there's a lot of people that were upset. There's a lot of people that supported the police. A lot of people believe that the police can raid a person's place if they suspect child porn. In my case, that's what it was. The cops believed they would find child porn, and if they want to find out a little bit more, investigate it. If they want to find out, I can't stand kids. I can't stand the little bastards. But anyway, that's beside the point. Now, a lot of things been happening. Bernard Richard came with his report, and it was a whitewash. There's no question about it. But a lot of things happened. Came out with a report. 2 days later, my place caught on fire. Don't put your jacket on top of a stove. Anyway, so then the holidays came, and then I had to go to Batters for 6 days. So I've really been a busy little blogger. I haven't had the chance to really take into consideration what Bernard Richard came up with. Now, a lot of people say, okay, the chief, the acting chief, I'm sorry, the racist acting chief, Leanne Fitch, because they haven't denounced the double standard policy against the poor. The word was emotionally disturbed. We have to train people that are emotionally disturbed. Emotionally disturbed. I mean, when this all started, a few people told me Bernard Richard is not as smart as he thinks he is. That's why when he was first announced to do this, I was, because I know Bernard. I know Bernard for 20 years. Now, he's not as smart as he thinks he is. You know what? The guy that told me that was right. After the news conference was over, I met Bernard Richard in front of City Hall. And I told him in French, qu'est-ce que tu parles about? Emotionally disturbed. Qu'est-ce que tu parles about? Now, this was on in French, I'll translate. He said, well, Charles, you call Oiseau a sexual predator. I said, Bernard, excuse my language, this is a blog anyway. I said, excuse me, Bernard, what the fuck are you talking about? Sexual predator? He said, you said that children weren't safe around him. I said, Bernard, what the fuck are you talking about? Then he showed me this blog that I wrote. He said, look, I look at that. It says kids, predator. I said, I don't remember writing this, but I went home. And you know what? I did write it. Look at this. Come on closer. Wow, the Fredericton Police Force allowed sexual predators, see they asked there, predators in this city for the last 7 years. There's a picture of Barry McKnight. There's our racist, fascist friend, Dan Bissiere, drunken Dan Bissiere. And Bernard Richard, when they say he's not as smart as he thinks he is, when they told me that, doesn't he know the difference between masculin et singulier? Predators, there's an S, not predator. Now, this is what he went by to call me emotionally disturbed. This is what I wrote. Doesn't say the date, but it was after. It was in July 2011 or August, right after that I accuse Fred Oiseau of touching my private part, which he did. I will not. I will always believe that. Anyway, this is what I wrote. Okay, listen. Wow, many organizations with kids must be in great danger. Since the Fredericton Police Force no longer acknowledge me as media, I can't get my answers. Was this arranged by the old boys club at Kingsclear? Many questions. Too bad the police will not answer questions about this issue. Hey, if they support sexual pervert Quebecois, Constable Fred Oiseau, in touching the private part of a citizen in the city, which that's him right there, what else can happen? All this here, what I was talking about was the sexual database that was lost for 7 years. And when I said many organizations with kids must be in great danger, the chief went to the media and apologized for not searching for sexual predators for the last 7 years. How you doing? Fant. Yeah, right. So anyway, turn around. It was another story. It had nothing to do with me, and I never called him a sexual predator. So Bernard Richard took this, that I called Oiseau a sexual predator. I call him a pervert, but not a predator. And kids were in danger around him. That's like calling him a pedophile. I never called him a pedophile. I called him a pervert. Now, Bernard Richard didn't do a good job. There's other issues, and we, myself and other people, we're going to get together and send a letter to the Minister of Justice. We need a proper inquiry. We don't need bullshit lies like this. So Bernard Richard could say, oh yeah, you paid me $40,000. Yeah, sure, okay, yeah, I can tell. If we pay him $40,000, he doesn't know the difference between a predator and a predators? Come on, give me a break.